That was quick. Yep, we have our budget set up right now. What's going on, everybody? 1 second. Rich, how you doing, sir? Cletus, what's going on? I'm in my my budget studio right now. We had a flooding disaster, and I have no furniture, so I'm sitting in a foldy chair from car shows. But now I've got to make the best of it. Hopefully, I get a new kitchen out of the deal. Everybody have a good New Year's. What's up, Fat Boy Fox? How you doing, man? Hope everybody had a good New Year's. It was freaking amazing here. It was like 78 degrees. Took the Foxbody. If you saw the last video, I drove it farther than I've ever driven it. It was nerve-wracking the whole time. In fact, I broke down on the way to meet the people to go to the cruise, and it was pretty. I got lucky. I got really lucky. It was pretty. It was actually horrifying when it broke down because I thought I blew the motor or something. We'll talk about that more in a second. Let's see who we got in here. We got Rich, Cletus, Fat Boy Fox. David was in here earlier. So I've learned that I might not be getting the motor that I was planning on getting. I was going to get it from Yellow Foxbody guy, but he may be keeping it for his T-top project. And I completely understand. If that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. It's his car, his motor. No big deal. We'll find a way at some point. But that being said, the exhaust that I have for that Foxbody that's in that trunk, I do kind of want to get that on sooner rather than later. With all the stuff I have going on at home, though, I'm not sure when I'll be able to do it, but I definitely want to get that on. What's up, Stupid Fast? How you doing, sir? But definitely, the only things I'm missing for it right now is I need to get the hardware kit. So I need to get yeah, Rich, I was watching off and on. Unfortunately, you guys probably, it's a mess. I don't want to really show you this, but see all that big pile of crap over there? That's like my don't take this stuff out of my house pile. Because we just had our house packed up. So I was trying to listen and type in periodically, but I've had to we're doing a forced renovation. We'll put it that way. We had some really rotten luck where there was a mainline clog in my house, supposedly, and my wife let out the tub upstairs, and it flooded my downstairs because it blew out the wax seal ring. And then Roto-Rooter came out, and they could find no clog. Weirdly enough, the next day, my neighbor had the exact same problem. And then I called the city for them to come look at their lines. They said it was okay. There's no clogs. But weirdly, the next day, the city came out again, but this time with a supervisor, aka a white helmet. And, they reassured me there's still nothing wrong, but I didn't know why they'd have to come out 2 nights in a row. So I think something was wrong with city's end, and I think they're just not fessing up to it. And I'm stuck holding the bill for my huge deductible, which really sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see. You almost made 5K. Yep. It was just under 45. It was close. Oh, that's awesome, Rich. I saw yours right there at the end. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was a great thing you guys did. St. Baldrick's is definitely a phenomenal charity. But hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing, sir? sorry I did not contribute today, guys. I hate to say it, I'm kind of holding my fundage close to the chest right now, but it's more out of necessity than anything. Let's see if it's both houses. That's what I thought, Rich. So I thought, but you know what? I can't prove it. So it is what it is right now, and yeah, I might go talk to a lawyer. Who knows? I don't know what can be done, or if there's even a way to prove it. So Saturday we took the Fox out for its longest drive ever. I think round trip it was like 120 miles. So it was pretty good for that car, especially since I'd never driven it that far consistently. I would do 30-mile stints on the way to work and back. So like 15 miles there, 15 miles back. But that was definitely the longest drive overall. When I was driving out there, I was going to meet the group of Foxbodies we were going to cruise with. And hey, what's up? What's up, DV? How you doing, sir? I have to watch your new Harley video. I saw it. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. On the way out there to meet these Foxbodies, huge explosion of smoke, and I thought, holy crap, my motor just blew. And I was looking out the back, just smoke, steam, whatever you want to call it, everywhere. And yeah, Rich, I'm going to look into it. And so I pull over real quick, and I'm looking everywhere, and I see just coolant spewing out from the bottom of the car. I was at a bad angle. I actually got bit by a shit ton of got bit by a lot of fire ants because I didn't pay attention where I was laying down. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the car. And I blew the lower radiator hose. Luckily, that was it. And, I spewed it all over the exhaust manifold, causing that huge explosion of steam. My kids were in the car, so, that was that was a fun endeavor. But we got it patched up. Luckily, I was paranoid about that kind of stuff happening. Not necessarily that, but just overheating. So I had coolant in the trunk. I used to have a tool kit in the trunk, but I removed that whole kit when I went to go buy my exhaust because I was afraid I didn't have room, and I never put it back in there. So I got super lucky that I found a random Phillips head screwdriver under my driver's seat and was able to put the hose back on. Met up with those Foxbody guys. We had a great time, great cruise. Took some really nice pictures over on the beach. And it was great. My kids loved it. It kind of goes back to like the roots of this channel. That's what my whole basis was about. Just creating the fact that you guys are here and enjoying it. I really appreciate that. But it's really about just creating the memories of my kids and, just things that I'm going to watch. I've just now started watching some of the videos I started making about a year and a half ago. And it's awesome. Rich, you say I have a Leatherman. I've got an awesome one. My wife got me. It's a really matter of fact, it's a really weird one. It's got a little hammer on the end. Okay, I say little hammer, but it weighs a ton. It's a really cool Leatherman, and I've got one. It just stays in my computer bag, unfortunately. I should probably wear it on my belt. Let's see. Let me get this. Your house, your neighbors, you have a case, don't discount it. Yeah, I might go talk to them, see what they say. But the problem is my neighbors are renters, so they're not going to go in on that. Yeah, I appreciate it, Frank. Yeah, it's it's definitely not ideal. I'm hoping that for the very least, if I pay my deductible, I'm at least getting a new kitchen out of it. They did put in for new cabinets and new countertops. So if I can get that, that'd be great. But what they're probably going to do is just rebuild my boxes, save the faces, and put the faces on. But if they come back looking, I'm going to take some pictures of my own tonight before they demolish them tomorrow. And if the faces come back deformed or anything, I'm going to complain. We'll see what they do. Yeah, fire ants stink. Where was what, Rich? What are we talking about? The cruise or... Yeah, I'm assuming you're saying the cruise. If you're talking about the cruise, we went out to Topsail Beach in North Carolina. I'm sure Frank 302sdays has probably been there before. It's a great little beach. I used to go there as a kid. We'd go pick up shark teeth there. Now that I'm on Camp Lejeune actually has Onslow Beach, and that's even better because in the summer you don't have to deal with the craziness that is summer vacation season. You do deal with the military personnel, but it's not even like a 20th of how bad Topsail Beach gets. Let's see. I got to Gerber. Yeah, Gerbers are good. Every SM has a good multi-tool. Yeah, I've got a good one. I just don't carry it all the time. The tool I do carry is a self-protection tool. We'll call it that, because I think you start mentioning stuff like that, you get red flags all over YouTube, right? I did make it. I sure did. Yeah, Fortec. I go live at 9:30 now, usually, so I'm a little bit early still. Jack, how you liking the motorcycle? I know you had it. I saw the new video. Seems there's a problem, but I definitely like the red accents on the black. I think it looks sick. AOTTA. Aota? I don't know what that is. But it seemed like a lot of people really. One thing that was kind of fascinating to me is that was like really the first video where I've actually done something with the Foxbody, because everything else has kind of been working on it a little bit. That was the first like event I did, and it seemed like it actually got a lot of even though it's not a ton of views, a lot of people really seem to like that one. So I definitely would like to get and do some more Foxbody stuff. I do want to get the exhaust on. It is way too quiet. After being around all my friends, all the other local Fox guys, I had probably the slowest and the quietest Foxbody. So we need to change that, and I've definitely got the exhaust set in the trunk to make that happen. I've showed you guys in the live before if you've been in the live, but that video for what I've got should be coming up soon. I just have a few more things I want to film on it before I put it up. But I have everything to make the car ridiculously loud, despite the fact that it doesn't have a cam. So it's going to sound good, and it'll be slow. It'll be slow, and it'll sound amazing. It might even get to the point where it's louder than the Boss, potentially. We'll see. Because the Boss is still got its resonators on and its cats. Let's see. Everybody's talking real quick. Street Fox, how you doing, sir? Victor, welcome to chat. Gotta have a pew pew. Yeah, there you go. Pew pew. That's the tool I carry usually. Sorry, guys, getting caught up in the chat here. Everybody saying hey to each other. Fortec again, welcome. Have them install a backflow valve in your main sewer line. Shouldn't have this problem again. Problem is convincing them that it was their problem. If they do that, I feel like that's an admission of guilt, and I don't think they will. But maybe, we'll see. When it's loud, it feels faster. It's because you feel all the vibrations. I also carry a side iron. Yeah. I used to carry a ridiculously large side iron, and from the year 1911, and that's what I carried all the time until that pew pew decided to go full auto. So the sear pin got worn out, and I need to replace it because the gun's. I said it. It's from 1940, so the 1940s or early 1950s Springfield. So I need to get that rebuilt. But now I just carry the Glock. All right, everybody's saying hey. So the cruise was great. I'm supposed to be getting a couple things that are supposed to be coming up. So I have a local local photographer who wants to do a shoot on the Boss. So I'm going to get up with him probably at some point and get some really, really nice photos taken. He does amazing, amazing pictures. Yeah, he was going to charge me at first, and I was setting something up, and I had to tell him, hey man, I got to back out. Like I got too much going on right now. And he's like, you know what? Let me just do it for free, man. I was like, okay. I told him first of all, you don't have to do that. But he was insisting. So we're going to meet up with him, and possibly I might bring the boys' cars too, and see if because he does some pretty cool shots. I think it'd be pretty funny to get an epic shot of my car and then like have the exact same shot mimicked with my kid's car. I think it'd be funny. So we might do stuff like that. Let's see what else was there to talk about today. So once you guys have seen I want to see. Yeah, I hear you, Victor. You guys have seen my crazy Christmas light display. I was hoping to actually have that up and out of my yard by the weekend. I haven't even started because of all the craziness in my house. Once I do get all that up and my garage resituated, I'm purging some stuff in there. We're going to go ahead and I want to do it this month. We're going to knock out the trans conversion. I still have the Calmer sitting in there. We're not going to install it, but we're going to we need to do the conversion to get it from an S550 to an S197. Just to have that how-to video done. I want to knock that out. I got a couple other cool ideas for videos, but it's gonna involve my wife. First of all, once we get to, I'm not rushing it. When it happens, it happens. When we get to 2,000, my wife's gonna be on the channel. She's gonna learn stick shift in the Boss 302. It's gonna be a fun time. I think she's gonna do fine. I don't have wood floors actually, Victor. It's what's it called? PLC or something like that. But the subfloor got wet. The problem is they laid my floors were floating floors and they put it on top of vinyl. So it got in between the floating floor and in between the vinyl. And it goes all the way under the vinyl went all the way under the cabinets. So they're replacing it all, which I'm not going to complain about because my deductible is pretty huge. So you know what? For what I'm paying, fix it all. Taurus Judge, my dad. I think my dad's got one, but the Judge, the 410 shotgun shells. That's a good snake gun right there. I just carry a 42 now, Dan. It's my wife's. I carry my wife's 42 because I just throw it in my pocket and go. And I never feel. See, there's something. All right, the Glock. You can feel a little. I never feel worried about that. My 1911. If somehow I used to carry it locked and cocked. If somehow that were to go off and a 45 hollow point were to go off and hit my leg, I would have no leg. That leg would just be gone. So, 42 or a 42 shooting the 380s, I might be okay. My garage is packed tight from moving, and I have a Mustang stuff in there. Yeah, so my garage is packed with all the boxes from all my Christmas lights. I got tons of Christmas lights. If you haven't seen the video, tons of Christmas lights. So I got to put them all back in the boxes, put the boxes back up. I've got the 3 Power Wheels. I've got a trailer folded up. I've got a table saw folded up in there. I've got a Boss 302, got the Foxbody, and all my tools, like 2 tool chests, not huge tool chests, small tool chests, and then various toolboxes all over the place. And I've got so much crap in there. I just need to go through there. Yeah, I know it'd be no leg, and you don't have to carry it locked and cocked. You can carry it to where it'd be double action. That's probably the best way to go for the first shot, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna organize because I need. So the main reason I was gonna reorganize my garage is to make room. I put the engine stand together. The engine stand's in there. I was gonna pick up the engine stand. You guys that weren't here earlier in the stream. I was going to pick up an engine from Yellow Foxbody guy, but he's got a Project 1985 Foxbody. and he's probably going to keep on. He's making it sound like after I talk to him, he may be keeping his engine for that car and seeing the shape it's in. And I told him, no hard feelings, man. I mean, it's your engine. You got a car. If it has a need, take it. I'd like the engine. I don't have to have it. My Fox runs. It's just slow. But we'll do something about that someday. There was actually, man, if I had more property and I didn't have a homeowner association that would freak out, and probably my wife wouldn't like it in the driveway either. There was a 86 Thunderbird for sale near me for the EFI motor for $300. $300. But then again, I don't have a means to get it here. I don't have, I just can't. I've got to spend a lot on my freaking kitchen. So right now I'm kind of making do with things I got. I got plenty of projects here that can be done on the cars with what I have currently. So that's what we're going to work on. I may be working with my sponsor potentially. So this is something pretty cool for you Foxbody guys to maybe look forward to. I may be working with my sponsor. It is Custom Pony One. He creates those strut covers. We may be developing a strut cover for Foxbodies if it's possible. So we're going to look at that, take measurements, and he may see if there's something he can develop to create a strut tower cover. The custom ones where you put any design on it you want for Foxbodies. So that'd be pretty neat. And if it's not possible, we'll find out. Cement Surfer, I don't know if I said hello. I think I did, but if I didn't, hello, sir. Thanks for hopping in here. Oh, David came back. Dave, what's up? And getting caught up. Mustang guy, how you doing, sir? How many of you guys are snowed in? I know just north of me up in Virginia, they had some snow. They had a delay, so I had to delay getting to work today, so I had to wait for my bosses to get in before I could talk to them. I know the Northeast got hammered. Man, we had some crazy. It was crazy because we went from 78 to like 30s in no time. What's up, Al? How you doing, sir? Oh, man. Al's got some news. Al's a friend of mine who's local here. I haven't opened the stream yet, Al, but I'll open it here in a few minutes. Al, did you buy a Foxbody? That's the news I want to hear. Let's see. RAV4 guy. How's it going, sir? RAV4, why are you awake, man? You need to be sleeping. It's way past your bedtime. Thanks for hopping in here, RAV4. Let's see. No snow here, but pretty cold. We're going to be down to 20. So I'm on the North Carolina coast, and where I am on the coast is at the lower part. So the lower part, you get the benefit of the Gulf Stream rubbing up here. So you usually get pretty warm air that comes with that. So when it gets cold, it's kind of rare. And we're going to get down to the 20s here sometime this week at night, obviously. We're 29 going to 18. I remember when I first moved to Virginia Beach and I bought my first house. It was built in '69, and we had a whole week where it was 10 degrees with a wind chill of like 0 to -10. I was so paranoid about all my pipes. I kept seeing my neighborhood app, next door. A bunch of my neighbors were posting pictures of their pipes exploding, and I was so paranoid. I had all my faucets running. I had them running probably more than you needed them to. I didn't care what my water bill was. It couldn't be as expensive as pipe repairs. So, I didn't have any issues. But man, that kept me so paranoid. I was going to rupture a pipe. Buried in snow, 80 east. Bird. What are you telling me here, Fortech? I don't know what you're saying. You say 80 inches? It is so. Okay, had snow, but nothing much. I saw a guy post a picture. I don't know what state he was in. He was driving his Boston snow, and I was like, man, you're crazy. You're a crazy guy. I cannot do that. I can barely drive my boss in the rain if I had to. Virginia had highway shut down with some people stuck. I tell you what, Victor, Virginia. So it's remarkable, Virginia. When there's snow across the southeast and Virginia's in there, you can drive through North Carolina, and they're not great at snow clearance. But once you get to Virginia, you realize how horrible Virginia's DOT system is. They're just terrible at removing snow or prepping for snow or anything. Yeah, they're just awful. North Carolina's better than them. You go through Virginia, like, wow, this is total crap. Then you get to Maryland, you're like, oh, wow, it's amazing. There's a huge difference. Snowed here in Illinois. Well, I bet you guys are snowed in. Man. What's up, everyone? Oh, before it checks back. Let's see. Everybody saying, hey. Oh, David Martin's going back to the original profile. Unless this isn't actually David Martin. But I think it is. The lowest was -11. Oof. Oof. Rich, I don't want to hear that, man. What's up, Enrique? How you doing, sir? So if you guys don't know, that cinematic video that I uploaded was this guy right here, Enrique Films. He shot that. So my new intro was made by him. I just kind of changed the music around to not have a copyright hit. But he did a really good job. I didn't really know what to expect because I'd never met him before. And we got out there, and it was pretty awesome to see him do his thing and create that. So Enrique, I've got the Foxbody. I might need to get up with you again, man, to get something done for my Foxbody. But I don't know how you're gonna make it look cool because it's not nearly as aggressive looking as the Boss. But I'm sure we can do something cool. Probably when it's more along the lines of summer though, because it's a convertible. I don't want to be outside in 20 degrees. Nope, Downhill Daddy. There it is. There's David Martin. Are you on both of them right now? I'm so confused, man. My MGB V8 is in break-in mode now. Crazy water pump issues. What you got going on, Chuck? Chuck, my plan was if I got that roller, so the roller motor I was supposed to pick up, if I had gotten that and gotten it going, I was going to pull out that flat tappet V8 and advertise it in the MGB groups and sell it to somebody with an MGB because I'm sure they'd buy it. But the Fox is good, David. It last. You weren't here in the earlier part, but it made its longest trip ever. It was definitely a confidence builder. The scary part about it was when I ruptured the hose, when the hose blew off the water pump, the lower radiator hose, and I put it back on because so much coolant leaked out and it was covering, I'm sure, everything in my motor down there. Like the entire trip, I was smelling coolant, so I was just super paranoid that I was leaking. So like literally every time I stopped, I got out, checked underneath, and made sure it was good to go. But I mean, it was holding temperature perfect. It stays on that little gauge thing. It stays right on the O in normal. So I mean, it's at the lower part. Oil pressure stays great. I mean, that car, it fires right up too. Like I've seen like a couple of the more of the other Foxes in the area. It takes them a second to get started, even with the mini starter. And I mean, that Fox just fires right up. So I don't know. Yeah, man. Definitely. Let's get something going. Appreciate it, David. Hey, Rich, thanks for hopping in, sir. Have a good night. And, stay blessed, sir. Doing some good things, Rich, for people you don't even know. That's pretty amazing. Oh, that's right. You told me that. Yeah, that's a problem on these 302s too. If people don't pay attention to what direction the pump they need, they'll put the wrong pump on. I read all about it, and I made sure that I bought the right one. But you get it sorted now, Chuck? Have you got the right pump, and is it installed? We're saying goodnight to Rich. Yeah, I got my hair cut shorter than I've ever had it cut in years. Mustang guy, what you been working on, sir? Have you put any videos up lately? Another video. I was gonna do it. I might do it tonight or tomorrow if I get some time. We do have the 2013 taillights for the Boss to start the 2013 conversion. I think I've already said that before, but we need to get those on. I just, with all the craziness going on in my house, that just hasn't happened. I was very fortunate to get out of the house to do that filming with my sons. It was a great time. Like those are the kind of memories I'm definitely going to cherish for the rest of my life. No, I did not. No, that is not a Marine type cut. The Marines, man. Okay, the Marines, this is all bald. It's like bald all the way up to here, and then it fades into whatever they got on top. This is just more generic military, I'd say. Too cold for me, not going on. Yeah, that's another thing, man. So because I've been working out at night, I don't go in the garage as much. And then when I come home from the gym, I'm aching. The garage is freaking freezing. I don't really want to go out there and wrench. And it's late on top of that. Mike Hall, did I miss you here? I missed you. Come in. Hey, Mike, how you doing, sir? Brails, I picked up a short. I put a quick short up inspired by your last short. Which one was that, Fortec? Was it my trailer one? Or was it the RC monster truck? Because that RC monster truck one, for whatever reason, was super popular. I don't know why. Or it wasn't super popular, but it stayed visible for a while. That was crazy, man. If you guys haven't seen that short, my son got this little Gravedigger for Christmas, and he's 4 years old, and I'm watching him play with this thing, and it's standing on its front two wheels, just driving. I'm like, how are you doing that? Like, how are you doing that? I was like, well, how are you balancing that? I didn't realize it has gimbals in there and it's balancing itself. I was like, that's pretty incredible. Pretty awesome toy. I got about 50 miles on it. Still haven't got on it. Ain't like a roller engine for sure. 375 or so. That's still, Chuck, for what you're moving around, what's the weight? What weight you pushing at that 375? Like 2100, maybe. All my Marine brothers have high and tight. Yeah, exactly. This is not a high and tight at all. This is just, I took more off the top than I usually do because I didn't want to have to worry about styling it. Use that music. Okay. I don't even remember the music I picked, man. I just picked one. It hasn't even blown up. It's all right, though. If I had a garage, it would be easier. I tell you what. So if you guys have ever seen for you guys who've seen my dad's YouTube channel, he's right up here. He's right behind me. He's coming up quick. He's got like 1,300 subscribers now. His shop is freaking incredible. He hand built it, first of all, and you could fit, if you wanted to use it as a garage, you could probably fit like 6 to 8 cars in there, maybe. It's pretty big, and he put a wood stove heater in there, so it's always warm. It's amazing. Oh, if one of my mods could take care of that guy, or I could do it. Boom. Oh, it's already happened. Someone already did it, so I appreciate whoever did it. Hey, Victor. Just in Kentucky for the night, and we'll be back in Michigan tomorrow. Dang. How far is that drive, Mike? Whoop, I didn't mean to click that. Chuck, take care, man. Glad to hear that your car is making progress. 2350. Ah, that's close-ish. Just strip out another 200 pounds, Chuck. It'd be just as fast as your old build. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, 375 is definitely enough for a car that weighs 2350. Yeah. Well, his old build was pushing 500 plus horsepower on a tube chassis frame for his MGB. So, I mean, it was stupid fast. What's up, Ray? Ray was in that convoy of, or that small gathering of Foxbodies this past weekend. So, oh man, they're coming in heavy today. I'm sure it's already been blocked, but I'll go ahead and block it. Yep, it's already been blocked. Appreciate whoever's blocking these guys. I can't quite see. Yeah, Ray, I'd go pick up that. I would love to go pick up that Thunderbird just to strip that motor, like you're saying. But I was just thinking about it. I was like, I don't got a way to get it. I don't have a place to put it. I don't have time to strip it. All the things that I need to do. It'd be great if I had like my dad's property nearby and I could convince him just to put it in the woods until I can grab it. That's why I want land. I want to be able to hide cars on my property and just like every month pull one out of the woods and be like, look, honey, look what I found. I thought that'd be pretty funny. That'd be a hilarious video. You just like title video like I keep hiding cars in my woods and presenting them to my wife like they're new. What's up, Gary? How you doing, sir? 450 miles. That's not terrible. What's that? It's about 9 hours. If you have to, I don't know, 9 hours, depending on weather. Imagining you're stopping. But yeah, I definitely want to get the. I wish I had some trolls. I definitely want to get those headers on the Fox sooner than later. I just got to find. I might need if MJI is still interested, I might coordinate with him to come up here and help me out because he offered, and I really appreciate it. It's always good to do it with somebody who's done it before, but I definitely don't want to tackle that myself and screw something up and then be stuck with my car somewhere where I didn't want it. But I think definitely getting the first thing we're going to do is put the headers on and put on my mid pipe, and we'll leave it at that. And then later on, if it's not loud enough for my liking, we'll put I got some Super 10s. We'll put those on. You guys will see all that stuff in an upcoming video here. I wish I could find that deal locally. Yeah. I know, Ray. It's just, yeah. I was hoping that the yellow Foxbody guy would sell me that motor, but it's his car, and if he wants to use his motor for his car, go for it. I'd like to come over to his house and actually see his 85 that he's got, his T-top. I think it's an 85. Ray, how long you had the Flowtech, or I think it's called Flowtech, right? Or no, the BBK exhaust. Is it Flow? What's it called? What's the name of that exhaust again, Ray? What's up, T? How you doing, sir? Thanks for hopping in. A little over 7 hours. Huh, okay. I was assuming you're making slower speeds. I figured there'd be snow. SAT. Don't stop. Gotcha. Well, you know what, Mustang guy. Another thing that here's another thing. I'm just not the expert at it, but something that I would honestly consider. But I really want the rumble in the V8. But it'd be interesting to just slap a a 2.3 EcoBoost motor, because there's one locally. There's one locally here to me, 2015 EcoBoost motor. Slap that in the Fox. Instant 315 horsepower. They were saying, hey. That's right, Victor. Well, the funny thing is, my dad has offered my wife and me an acre on his property. And she's like, no. I'm like, you don't understand. You don't turn down land. If land is given, you take the land. So I'm sure we'll end up with it eventually, but that's right, Gary. Gary, is your brother still on the upswing? David, I believe my car actually has the original 40s. I think the old school 40s are on that car right now. Which I guess I should get those on video so you guys can see them. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to show also in that video I'm doing. So I'll probably get under there maybe tomorrow and record it a little bit. Let's see, Mustang guy, hope you're doing well. Lots of emojis. 1low50, my fellow YouTube brother, hope you are having an awesome day. Very Tune. I couldn't remember the name. Why am I saying Flowtech? I don't know why I said Flowtech. Very Tune. So Ray, have you done the single chamber before? Have you already you changed it around often? Glad you're doing better, Mr. T. Yes, sir. T, we're all glad you're doing better, sir. I have the X Pipe, David. I have it. It's sitting in the trunk. So I've got X Pipe, I've got headers, and I've got Super 10s. But I'm gonna show you guys all of it on the upcoming video and tell you what I paid for it. And I got it for a hell of a deal for all of it. Just need to clean it all up a little bit. I even got high temperature paint and primer to reinvigorate those headers. And the headers I got, the guy sold them to me. He figured out, he's a great guy. He figured out what they were. Matter of fact, I can't say enough about the guy who sold me my exhaust. When my lower radiator hose popped off and I realized I didn't have any tools in my trunk, I called him and was like, hey, man, I'm broke down on the side of the road with my kids. And without, I didn't have to say anything else. He was on his way there immediately to try and help me out. But I found the screwdriver and I got everything back together. And, I figured it out on my own. But you know what? I tell you what, that's what's so great about this community, right? Everybody just helps each other out. Matter of fact, he had a small hose rupture because it just ate itself after we got pizza on Saturday. And like three of the guys, Ray being one of them here, stayed behind to help him make sure he got home, help make sure his car got sorted out before they left. And so that was great to see. I love the camaraderie, and that's kind of like, I love being part of that kind of group. Last year, I've run it single chamber, and it drones a bit too much on the highway. I hear you, Ray. See, Ray, that's what I'm a little hesitant over, because I'll be sitting at 3K RPM on the highway. With that exhaust I'm running, it's going to be stupid loud, I think. Rails, you can get in trouble for having TK in the TV. It's not running. It's just it's It's a random image. There's no way you can tell what that is. My brother has Flowmaster Original 40s brand if you're interested. I believe I have them. I believe the Flowmaster 40, the original Flowmaster 40s are on that car. David, I'll show them though. Primo, all right, Primo. You gonna drop a knowledge bomb? You gonna tell us what you bought? What are you buying, Primo? We want to know. The people want to know. Street Fox 347, what's going on? Next Gen Car Guys, how you doing, sir? It's been a while, man. I haven't seen you guys do a stream in a while. I usually try to pop in there when I see them. How you guys been? Yeah, I have a 2.3 already in my Fox, though it would make it worth having. Thought it would make it worth having. LOL. You got the original 2.3, right? Or do you have the actual EcoBoost one? You have the original. Yeah. So many of you car guys, sometimes get your cars mixed up. I try not to. That's great, Gary. I'm glad to hear it. Man, I'm so far behind this chat. Good Lord. Let's get caught up. Say hey to each other. I had an old school 40s. It would be loud and feel like 1,000 horsepower. Yeah. So I got a video of Mike's car, the guy who I was telling you about, who sold me his exhaust. And I'm going to upload it. And he's got the old school 40s on it. And he's just got the stock manifolds or stock headers and off-road H-pipe. And his car sounds so good. It sounds amazing. He says it's not loud enough, but it sounds so good. Look up a set of Black Widow mufflers. They sound great. I'll have to do that for sure. Man, I'm so far. Let's get caught up here. Primo, hope you're doing better and fully recovered. Primo, are you sick? You got the Rona, Primo? I hope you're doing better, man. If you don't have the Rona, hope you're better anyway. Sup, Railsford, just got home from my son's b-ball games. There you go. How old's your son, sir? I don't think I've asked you that before. What's up, One Low? Everybody saying hey. Getting caught up. Maybe once I get the dyno mat and the interior plastics tight, I can open it up again. I was thinking about adding Y pipes with cutouts for fun as well. Maybe. Cool. So I had a very interesting idea, and this is something I thought about doing initially. And tell me what your guys' thought is. So I could install the headers myself, right? And we can make it work. I can install the headers myself and the stock and the off-road X-pipe I got. I'll put it that way, and it'll be good to go. I'll get it done. Or should I turn the Foxbody into something a little more unique? Because I had this idea a long time ago when I got the car. I have an extra Boss 302 H-pipe. So the middle of that H-pipe is a flexible duct. That can be cut. And I think that I could get those long tubes on, and we could figure out a way to bastardize the H-pipe to where it'll fit. And that'll give the Foxbody the axle backs. And I could have a custom set of side pipes mounted up. What do you guys think? Just curious. That was an idea I had a while ago. It'd definitely be more money. I'd have to save for it a little bit. But I got a guy who's already was talking about doing custom exhaust work for me. So let me know what you guys think about that. I wonder what it sounds like. It could sound terrible for all I know. It could sound freaking awful. But It could also sound awesome. I don't know. We're saying, hey again. X-Pipe doesn't drone as bad. Yeah, old POS 230. Hey, there's a couple. Was it just a 4-banger, right? He's got the original 2.3. He's putting some power through it. Oh, there's another one. One and 3/4 long tubes, high flow cat, H pipe, Veritune mufflers. All BBK. I'm glad you got those to work. I hear some people have good luck with BBK. Some people have, like I had BBK on my 05 GT. And he said there was a minor fitment problems, but they got it taken care of. Like, matter of fact, when I turned the steering wheel all the way to the left, I think it was, you could feel the vibration of the motor because the steering column was obviously bumping a header or something. Doing good. May do a stream this week sometime. We finally got Craig's car clear coded and had a minor setback, but I'm going to upload a short here in a bit. Okay, cool. Troll. Yep. Mac headers 1-5/8. I recommend for the old Fox. I have headers. They're hookers. I've got hookers. That's what he thinks. That's what he believes they are. And matter of fact, he said, the guy who sold it to me said they're hookers. And Ford Blue Gauge looked at them, and just looking at them, he's like, I think those are hookers. So pretty sure that's what I got. I think he said they were hookers. Maybe he said pace setters, but I think he said hookers. Just turned 11 this past November. Awesome. This 65 has long tubes on it for sure. Not sure what kind yet. Do it. When I get a Mustang, I'm gonna get hooker headers with Black Widow mufflers. I think I have the hooker headers. Hookers are good. When I get a Mustang, I'm going to pick up a. Oh God bless. Oh my God. L&L makes a good header. Hard to find thick flanges. Nice. Hard to find thick flanges. Nice. I'm sure it would sound good, but I don't think it would sound that much different to make it worth the trouble. I don't know. Because basically it'd be a straight pipe out the sides, and then you'd have the mufflers on the over axles. So there'd be some difference. It also depends on the tip you make the sides have. I had to run a drill bit one size bigger through the header flange bolts just to make a little more wiggle room to fit bolts in everywhere, everything fit perfectly. I got you. What's going on, Piston Twisted? Doing good, sir. Hope you're doing well as well. Mr. Mach 1, which is better, long tube or short? Brailsford dude, you still got me curious. Oh, yeah. I've got a good idea for a video based off your last video, Piston. And honestly, I'm going to have to hold off on it for a bit because I don't have something I need to make it happen. So I'm eventually going to make this video, and it's been done before, but it hasn't been done in my group of people I've talked to, frequently interact with. So I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to hold that, put that one in the bank for another day, and I got a cool video I'll make whenever the time comes. But I think some of you guys will see it and you'll be like, wow, that's pretty awesome, because some of you probably do it yourselves. Yeah, Briels, unfortunately, if you own a Foxbody, you're going to eat. You're going to have to start working on it. Go for it, balls deep, enjoy the ride. Oh, no, I've been working on it. But if I did the Boss H-pipe, then I would have to have some custom work done. And I don't have the welder for that. My 82 has Kooks headers, BBK H-pipe, MagnaFlow Magna packs, and turn downs before the axles. Nice. I love my exhaust pipes, or the tail pipes, but they're rusted, and I don't know if it's worth the trouble of me trying to remove the rust and then polish it up again, or if it's even possible. So I might have to just buy new tailpipes. Piston Twisted, I gotta tell you, man, the quality of your videos is definitely top notch, sir. It's very very professional, and it's really cool to see. I kind of try and, I don't know, I try to do a little more. I do some vlogging style just because I love documenting stuff with my kids, and then my how-tos are usually, just me following along with what I'm doing. I used to try to like when I first started my really, really cringeworthy videos with that MG, I'd pre-stage some cameras, and it just takes forever. So, yeah, I definitely am not on that level, and you got some good stuff. Hey, Downhill Day, Russell Rides. If there's anything I can help with, fire me a message. Appreciate it, sir. Hi, Tim. 65 is long tubes into glass packs. Sounds good to me. All no-name stuff. Hey, Funky 50 bought the Chinese headers, and he loves them. So, nothing wrong with that. BBK or cards accused. Long tubes always make more power, torque, but buy a quality header, avoid clearance issues. So custom work would be, so I have a feeling that the way the long tubes will come down off the Fox, they're going to be in closer together than off the Coyote motor, or the Roadrunner, if you want to call it. So I think that flex pipe that's in the middle of my H pipe for the Boss, you're going to have to cut that, and then you'll take the two hard parts and you probably hard weld them together to make a shorter H pipe, and then maybe you'll be able to fit that H pipe in on those new long tube headers. I could actually include that in the video too. You know what? I should do a video on that. It'd be interesting to see what everybody thinks. Why not? Probably be a very short one though. Do what you can, get the rest welded. Well, I'd love to meet MJI. So if he's willing to come out here and help me out, that'd be awesome. I'm still getting introduced to my local Fox friends here. So, that was my first time meeting all these guys here this past Saturday. Sorry I'm late. Had to carry my granddaughter to meet. Oh man, just got home. She came in last night from playing in the snow and fell over on her hoverboard and fell. Unfortunately, she broke her ankle. Sorry to hear that, Tim. Thoughts with your granddaughter, sir. Hope she gets better or heals quickly. Yeah, we haven't got my son one of those hoverboards yet. I see him going around my neighborhood all the time. Just say when, my dude. Tanner has everything you need and is a good welder. Ooh, that's good to know. That'd be very interesting, though. Yeah, I'd love to get the long tubes on at least, and probably just for now slap on the X pipe and leave the mufflers that are on the 40s on there. I'd love to get that done soon. I just don't know when I'd have time. Yep, Tim, everyone's thinking about you, sir, and your granddaughter. Hope she does better. I had a major snowstorm here yesterday. I've been shoveling snow all night and all day. I'm beat. I wanted to come on for a bit. Hey, Tim, you need a rest, man? Take a rest. I love when you guys come on here, but I don't expect you guys on here. You don't have to come on. And I appreciate you guys who do spend some time with me. And I love just talking cars in general and hearing what you guys are doing with your builds and kind of keeping up to speed with everybody. I get a lot of ooh, that sounds good ideas from your guys' builds that I see frequently. Saying hey. All right, we're all caught up, and it's been an hour, so I think I'm going to open up the panel. All right, let's see. Control V. And where is my phone so I can pin this comment real quick? So anyone wants to hop on, please click the link and come on in. Oh, it's not going to let me pin it from I have to pin it from here. Bear with me, guys. 1 second.
Plant-based superfoods and nutrients.
Oops. All right, should be pinned. So if anyone wants to hop on. Fortech Life, got your message. Wicked. Thanks, brother. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Not been a good last 2 months. I hear you, Tim, man. It's life happens, and sometimes it can be rough, and I understand that. Believe me. And we got Al coming in.
What up? Nothing much.
So what's the news? You had some news, you said.
Yep. So I don't know if you've noticed on my profile pics as I was chatting. I don't know if you've noticed on them.
I can barely see. Hold on. Now I got to go look. You mean the little avatar?
Yeah. I picked up something for pretty cheap from a buddy of mine.
Man, I can't find one of your dang comments.
Oh.
The suspense is killing me. You just got to tell me.
I got another Mustang again.
Sweet. So now you can be in our group chat and not be an outcast. What'd you get?
I got a 2000 New Edge.
Awesome.
So it's got a T5 5-speed. It's a convertible like Garrett's. But
now we all got convertibles except for our one member.
Yeah. So everyone has convertibles except for Connor.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad for $1,500. It's a V6, but for the shape that it's in and for how little I'm getting for, I can care less.
I hear you. This is my buddy Al. He's a local friend of mine, David. I'm trying to make sure I keep track of these. Then the granddaughter tripped over her hoverboard last night. Had to carry her to immediate care. She broke her. Ouch. Yeah. The last video of yours, holy crap, man. I was listening to it with headphones and wow, I could feel the engine. Fortech, I'm not getting notifications for your videos. Let's go check that out. Yeah. Yeah, Al, I tell you what, man, I'm tickled to death with my convertible. I I don't regret getting rid of the MGB at all. Not at all.
I don't blame you.
It's actually still here. It's on base. The guy who bought it, he's storing it at his son-in-law's house. So he's waiting to transport it back to Virginia. So I'm hoping to see it one more time.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a 351. Wow. Nice. Yeah, Fortec. I'm going to go check that out. Let's see.
So one good thing about the it being the V6 is that it comes with the T5, just like it would be the T5 with the Fox.
Mm-hmm.
So actually swapping in a 302 is actually not that difficult for those cars.
You just got a new harness?
I have to get a 94, 95 harness and get a aftermarket like the BMR tubular front K member.
Yeah.
With the adjustable motor mounts.
I was looking at those two. Any of you guys in the chat, I don't know how many Fox guys we got in here right now, but maybe Street Fox possibly. Anyone swap their K member to a tubular K member? And if so, how many pounds did you save? That's what I need to know. Fortec Life with a 66 fastback. I got it for Christmas. 65 fastback. Second Stang needs some bunch of emojis. 302 swap would be cool.
But
yeah, 302 I was going to pick up, man. It fell through. It sounds like it's falling through. Not for sure yet, but it's not looking good.
Yeah.
I had the engine stand for it and everything.
Hey, now you can use that engine stand for anything.
Yeah, I know. What's up, Corey? How you doing, sir? But yeah, so I definitely, at the very least, I want to get the exhaust on. I do want to see Garrett's car at some point. We got a local friend here who's got a really bad built 99 NA Cobra, and it sounds amazing.
It's a stroker motor. It's a stroker.
Stroker, yeah.
It's a stroker engine. So it's well bored out.
Yeah. Dang, Rich, you had that, man. You'd have that'd be a hell of a garage right there. 2 GT350Rs, the old one and the new.
Mm.
Who? Him? I don't know if you're asking about him or you're asking about the guy. I assume you are. You gonna buy a roller block?
I don't know. I got a buddy that has a built short block, so I don't know exactly what he's all got done to it, but it's been sitting in his shed for the past 8 months because he got rid of his Fox. Originally, he was going to put it in that.
There's a couple. So Ray, who's in the chat here, he sent me a link for a Foxbody that's here in NC somewhere. I don't think it was too far, but it was like $3,000 for hatch, and it looked like it needed some work, but it looks like you got a solid car for the price.
Yeah. No, there used to be a really nice hatch for $1,500 with a 2.3 in it.
There's still a couple of them around here.
That thing sold very quickly for that price.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times the guys look for the four banger motors because they know the rear ends are in good shape.
I mean, the car in general is in good shape. You're not going to see as much as an abused 2.3 than you are a 5.0.
Well, that's basically that's my situation because I got a V6 car that was converted to a very low power V8.
A 2.3 car.
What's up?
Because a 2.3 car because they never came with a V6 and a Fox.
Yes, they did. 3.8.
The 3.8 was in the SNs.
I had a wait. It was a 3.6. Now I can't remember. I had a V. It was a V6 car. My car for sure. Hold on. I'll tell you right now.
Because
Do
I have
research.
never seen a V6 Fox.
You're wrong, sir. I'm telling you right now.
I've never seen one. I've seen the old like Gias, and they had like a 2-some-odd liter V6 in them,
Here we go. Hold
like
on.
the Mustang 2 style.
Hold on, Al. Here we go. It was a 3.8 V6. I was right. Okay.
In a Fox.
Yes. It was
That's
a
a thing.
232 Ford Essex V6 engine.
Oh.
Making 120 horsepower. And it replaced a 3.3 liter engine that was in them before. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm getting behind here. All right. I was looking it up. But it's an A code, 298 barrel, stick shift. Okay. Top end on what you got, Brailsfords, if good oil pressure would be awesome. 300 to 420. On it, I think I have an AEOE. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it's called. AEO. I think it's AEOE block. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. It's in my garage. But it's. I do not have a very. I have one of the worst, least desirable blocks in my car. This is 4 to 8 also. There is a V6 Foxbody in the 80s. Foxbodies have V6s. Okay. My high school football coach has a Fox convertible. Nice, right, Fred? Oh, man. Man, I'm getting all the Russians today.
Yeah, I've never seen one in person, so I'm literally just sitting here looking them up right now.
Yep. They came with a 7.5 rear end, which is what mine has. And that's going to have to go at some point.
There's a 8.8 rear end in Wilmington with 410 gears for $400.
Yeah. Is it good? Like, is it ready to go?
Yeah, it's got all the calipers and everything, control arms.
Like all replaced, new?
I mean, it's all connected. They're not, it's not everything brand new. It's a used 8.8 with 410s in it.
Well, Street Fox, I think the real thing that's actually holding me back. Hold on, let's see. App kit and drill for the spider for the roller lifters. The thing that's really, I think, holding the car back is the TBI system. So those two injectors I got, that's a trash system. I think I need to swap that to carb, and I'm not even sure if I'd really gain anything there. Probably not. But I want to go to carb setup probably for that. If I were to mess with the motor I have right now, probably put carb on there. And then put the headers on, put the long tube headers on. And then I need to figure out what cam I can take Street Fox. Like I need to know what cam will fit in that motor without clearance issues. I wouldn't worry about roller lifters if you did want to just convert to retrofit bar type rollers. Flat tap cheaper. It's a roller conversion kit. Gotcha. I got to do some research into that. Head's biggest bang for power. I don't know enough to comment on what you can do with either motor, so I'm just gonna let you guys hash that out in the chat.
Which motors?
One of them saying flat tappets, you can build power out of them, and some other people saying flat tappets are crap. So right now,
I'm not getting into that argument.
Yeah, I'm not either. So I'm just gonna let that one go. And I don't know enough about them to really comment. So
it looks like 86 was the last year that they had the V6 in it.
Probably, yeah, it sounds right. It was in the 80s, I know.
Yeah, because it was the 3.8 SX V6, and then they also had, where did I see it? A 2.8 back in 79 to 82. They had a 2.8. That 2.8, I knew about that one, but those I consider more like the Mustang 2, or like almost similar to that generation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they swapped over to the rest of them. Yeah, the 79 Fox. Okay. Yeah, I've just never seen one. I've always seen 2.3s and 5.0s and SVOs with the turbo 2.3.
Revology is licensed to make 66. Hold on a second. GT350. It starts at $250K. How about new 66 350s?
Yeah, there's a company that's licensed to make them now. So yeah, that sounds about right.
See, Ray, what you just said right there, that was the plan. That was the plan the entire time. I was going to pick up the motor from Yellow Foxbody guy, keep enjoying my Tappet motor, keep that one on a stand, and work on it when I had time. That was the plan. And it still is the plan, I guess. It still could be the plan.
I mean, we can go yank a 302 out of pick and pull.
I need to go to pick and pull. Man, I regret not going the day they had that 2013 Mustang come in.
I know right now they have like 7 or 8 new edges.
I need a rear bumper from a 13 or 14. And the foam support bracket.
Let's see here. Let's see what Mustangs they have there.
They take a K code and make a GT 350 from it. Cool. They do start with an original car or all sheet metal build. Awesome. Exactly. 250K.
So the newest one they have is a 2011.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Nah.
Take a bite of Apple real quick. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, they have 9 new edges now. Okay. Sheesh.
I've always almost had roller motors, but roller conversion in flat tappet block is supposed to be stronger in lifter valley. Intake heads, seals, and E-cam. Send it. Yeah, man, that sounds awesome, and I'd love to do that. As long as it, I can get it for all decent prices. But right now, I'm just not spending any more money on the cars until my house situation is probably squared away.
Where are you going to move out from where you're currently at?
They're trying to move us out, and they wanted to put us in a hotel. And I told them, I've got 3 kids. One's a 4-month-old, and I've got 2 dogs. One of the dogs weighs almost as much as my wife does. And if she's walking him, he yanks her, and she's holding a 4-month-old. My baby falls. We're going to have a problem. So I was like, that's not going to work. We have a fence in the backyard for that reason alone, that he can just go out and do his business. And so it was actually pretty entertaining because my boss from work had me call him, and they're actually they're offering some pretty unconventional solutions to my situation because they want to be supportive. They're like, well, what if you brought your dogs to work? I'm like, I'm sure people at work would love that, but you know. What's up, Matt? How's it going, sir? Appreciate it, Matt. I'm poor and have no money to spend. Gary, I've been very good about, and I've been like very resolute on it. The money I've spent on that Foxbody, pretty much all of it, has come from this right here, from this channel. Has pretty much paid for everything I've done to that Foxbody. And I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm pretty proud of that. The fact, because I search out deals and I try to make it work that way. And I'm patient. I don't have to buy anything immediately. I've been very patient about how I do it. And it's paid off. It paid for the full exhaust system I'm about to put on there. And the only thing I didn't pay for with it was the cooling system. I did spend some of my own. I did spend some other money for that, like repair money. It's a little bit different, I thought, but it did pay for the radiator. It paid for the radiator, didn't pay for the water pump or the hoses, but the big part it paid for. So, it just takes time. I had to save up for it a little bit, so I'm definitely happy, and I appreciate all you guys for helping get that car on the road, and then my kids appreciate it for sure. My kids love that car, like. You know what's crazy? So I had this argument with my 4-year-old, and you guys will think this is hilarious. I had an argument with my 4-year-old. Well, not an argument. So he knows that his mom at some point he loves the Mustangs, obsessed. He knows that his mom is going to drive the Boss 302. He's completely okay with that. But if you say that mom is going to drive the Foxbody, he has a meltdown, and he's like, "No, Dad. Mommy can't drive the Foxbody. Only you can drive the Foxbody." And it's ridiculous. It's hilarious. So we kind of mess with him now every now and then. Like, hey, Mommy's going to go take the Foxbody to the store. And he loses his mind. It's funny. It's really funny. He's okay with her taking the beautiful car. But God forbid she takes the $2,000 project car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rich, the reason they got to do it is because they're gonna. I don't have any pots, pans. I'm not gonna have a kitchen, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Anything that costs over my normal cost per week for groceries, they got to cover. So, like, I'm eating at a lot of restaurants right now, eating out, which is actually getting old fast because you kind of run out of places to eat.
I know a few small spots if you want to make a trip out to Wilmington.
Well, no, because I'm just picking up food for the family. Honestly, what I'm doing right now, we've eaten quite a few times now, is Publix subs. Get them to go.
Have you had their the chicken tenders that they have there?
Yes.
I
get the sub with the chicken tenders.
Very good.
Mock me at the moment. I blew all my extra cash. Need to recover.
That's what I'm currently doing because I just bought a project car. Another one at that.
You got like 8 project cars.
Okay, 4 project vehicles, 1 daily. You
got rid of the skid steer, right?
I never got that in the first place because the guy backed out of it. That's a piece of equipment.
You remember when I asked you? Yes, Dave, I do. David, I do.
Let's see here. So I have the Nissan truck. I got the Civic. I have a old Honda motorcycle, the Mustang, and the BMW. But yeah, I don't have a garage to put any of them in.
Yeah, see, man. I mean, I've got priorities, and I love doing this channel stuff. I have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun with working on the cars. A lot of fun with my kids. A lot of fun with my friends here who I've hung out with locally with other Mustangs. And but patience and being smart is how I've gotten as far as I have. And I know that my current career is not my forever career, so I can't just go blow my money left and right. I need to be smart about it. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, man, getting all these trolls today. Mom
Yeah,
is
I
going
don't
to
blame
drive the
you.
Fox. Yeah. It is real. I've thought about uploading it, but I don't know how my wife would feel about that if I put that on Facebook, on YouTube. I've thought about recording one of the meltdowns just to show you guys because it's pretty funny. I was saving for Fox, but couldn't pass up to 65. Oh, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame that at all.
I would still like to get a notch someday. Hey, I was trying to find a notch or a GT, and I ended up with the convertible, which honestly, days like this past Saturday, those are the kind of days where I'm very happy with the convertible. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, I need to get a new top for mine. That reminds me. Thanks for reminding me that. Now I gotta look at how much they cost here.
I need a top as well.
Here, you want me to look up how much a top for you costs?
Mine's like 300 something bucks. That's
I
without
bet I can
that's
find
without
different.
the rear glass. That's with the plastic.
I mean, that's what I'm looking for too. I can care less about that rear glass. It's nice and all,
Hey,
but I'm not
Silverback, I hope you
doing
feel better,
anything
sir.
road.
Thanks for hopping in. You didn't have to do that. Get well and take care of yourself. Oh, snap. Oh, Dave, you don't have to do that, sir. I greatly appreciate it. You don't have to do that.
Let's see. Convertible top.
The Flying Mustang is coming back up at auction at Mecum at or above $4 million. Which one's that, Rich? Is that that's like the most expensive one that's ever sold, right? That's what that is? Fire call back in a bit. Later, pissed, twisted, say, yeah, be safe, man. Just what he said. Happy wife, happy life. Hey, you know what? So she's not even like super looking forward to doing it. She's saying, so here's what she's saying, guys. She's saying that the stick shift lesson is going to be a one and done. So I'm really hoping it turns into like a really positive experience and maybe I can get her on here a little more often. But eventually I've got 3 boys. So if she wants to do family stuff, she's probably going to have to come hang out with us. Or she'll just want to be alone because she's been handling kids all this whole time.
How are Foxbody tops more expensive? This is odd. How much did you say yours was?
300 something.
With a vinyl back panel?
I was looking at them on LMR.
Because on American Muscle, they have the tops with the tinted rear glass for $364. And that's with the actual rear glass in them.
Maybe that's what I was looking at. I don't know. Be careful where your car has a nice lower stance and softer springs and long tubes may drag certain places. I don't think it's so they did the suspension, but I don't think it's lowered, Street Fox. It's not really, it doesn't seem very low. I would like it actually to be lower.
The long tubes, they hang down, especially the driver's side one. Typically the driver's side long tube will hang down further than the passenger side. Because my buddy's SN, he would constantly hit his driver's side long tube because it hung down like an inch lower or a half inch.
Gotta head to bed, everyone. Hey, Tim, have a great night, sir, and I wish your granddaughter well. The original 350, actually, number one, actually 65 R02. Wow.
Let's see.
David, it all depends when I can get one, man. Like I said, I was planning on buying a motor to build with my boys, and it sounded like it's gonna fall through. I might I might keep leaning on him until he says officially no, and maybe Ray will help me push him. No, but no, I might start leaning on the guy locally. But if he says no, he says no, and it's his. No big, no, no hard feelings. Just drive the Fox, finish other stuff, roof, interior parts, etc. If the motors, yeah, the way I was thinking about it is, once I get that exhaust swapped out, I can just bolt right up to the roller motor as well. Gotcha, Gary. Gotcha. Flying Mustang was affectionately known was the first example of the muscle car built for competition. Got it. The motor will come eventually. Want the quick rush jump in the boss. I tell you what, it was kind of hard for me to see. There was I don't know where it popped up. It was somewhere here in North Carolina, though. There was a Gen 1 Coyote out of a 2012 GT that was for sale near us, or for sale that popped up on Marketplace. And what hurt me was the fact that it was pretty close in price to what I paid for my Caliber Stage 3 transmission. So I could have, I had that transmission before I had the Foxbody, but, I could have had a motor for the Foxbody, even though you got to buy a lot more stuff to make that work. But I tell you what, man, those Coyote Foxes are just nasty.
You should have seen the Coyote Miata that was at Mustang Week.
I think I did see it, actually.
I think I had a video of it somewhere, but it was literally the heads were sticking over the side of the fenders.
You have long tubes. My 14 GT, the Cobra Jet drag springs. I have to be careful. Dang. See, I would consider installing the Cobra Jet manifold in the Boss, but it just sucks losing the Boss manifold because it says it there, even though you can breathe so much better. Because it's such a rev-happy motor that giving it that extra breathing is just you're just turning it into a beast. Kenneth Henry Miles. Get that Explorer engine, put N41 or B or E or F or E303 in it. 303. The Explorer near you still. I don't know Explorer you guys are talking about.
The 50 Explorers, if there's any of the motors, any of those lying around.
It sounds like they're asking about one near me. I don't know what they're talking about. Go E303 for Cam if you get the chance.
Ford truck model Explorer search. There are, let's see, ones with 50s in them, possibly 50s. Looks like only one at Cape Fear that would possibly have a 50 in it, because in '99 they swapped over to, I think, the 4.6 style. They could still have the 50s in them, but there's a '97, so that means it's either a 40 or a 50.
Or I guess any old.
What's another truck? What's the other one? Oh yeah, the Mercury Mountaineer. Like I used to have. Mercury. Oh, Mercury truck.
I gotta check that thing out for Tech Life. I gotta see that thing. It was Explore Near You, 96 to 2000. Maybe there was one a while back. I can't remember.
I forget the year range for the ones with the 5.0s in them. I know the 97. That definitely gonna have it.
96 to 98.
96 to 98.
96 has 3-bar GT40 heads.
Okay, yeah, so 97, 99s. I mean, last time me and Garrett went, there was a few of those 5.0 cars. I'm not seeing anything on the website currently. I see maybe one or two out of the Explorers.
I mean, well, right now, I'm not in a good spot to pick it up anyway. I did have the money set aside for Yellow Foxbody guy's motor, but I'll probably just hold on to that for right now and see what else I might need or want in the future. Get the exhaust on and just go from there.
Yeah.
Cody's Superb motor, but if you're on a budget, 347, 349 would slap those. Yeah, one of the local guys has a 347 in his car. For Tech, let's talk. Rich. All right, let's see. Yeah, so you got the new Edge right now?
It is at my buddy's house still in Myrtle
Not
Beach.
registered yet or anything?
No.
You got to get it inspected here? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get a safety inspection on that one.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And Classic is an investment that you can drive and enjoy. Value will only go up. Everything has a price.
Yeah.
Brailsford's just budget ideas. My 86 engine I offered really not the best to build. It's a roller, but 85 and 86 has terrible heads. Gotcha. Did I miss your post? Hold on a second. I'm missing something. Got Street Fox. Okay. I'll sell my R for $200K. Oof. But they're a roller cam. Gotcha. No Coyote can compete with a stock 418 Windsor. I tell you what, man. There was a Coyote car that kept coming to the American Muscle Car Show, and it was nasty. That guy was running like low 9s with an NA Coyote car. It was crazy fast. Street Fox chime in. My kids are fighting about who gets it when I die. Oh, no. Oh, I tell my kids, whoever doesn't make me pay for something, whether it be school or, tech school, college, gets their own career started in their life, they can have the car or one of the cars. It's a race car, though. Yeah. My buddy's 351 runs 540 NA, nothing like Stroker 351. Yeah. Gosh, that'd be awesome. See, I've still got so much to learn about that platform. Yeah, I know very little still. I'm learning more day by day from people like you guys and Ford Blue Gauge and all you guys that race these things frequently. So I'm trying to learn more and more. Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll have a bad car one day. I'm smashing my cars. No one's getting them.
The car is the casket.
What's up?
The car is the casket.
Well, Gary runs a junkyard, so he can if he passes on, he can put himself in the car and go through the crusher. Be forever part of the car.
That or have an old hearse parked in the back of the junkyard and then just leave yourself in there.
My other friend, I rode in his 427 Stroker Fox. It's mean. He won't take to strip. Well, one of the first things I'm going to do when I actually do whenever I do put a more powerful motor in that car, and even before then, man, I really want to get a roll cage for that car.
Me too.
I was looking at what company was it? Somebody suggested one to me here recently. I commented on one of their YouTube videos and they were telling me there was I'll find it real quick. It's a 4-point roll cage from.
That's exactly what I need.
Let's see.
Because I'm going to do a rear seat delete because I don't have a use for the rear seat. And put a 4-point in it.
Where the heck is this thing?
Because I think the 4-point would give a little cooler look over the style bar.
It was a Maximum Motorsports 4-point. Yeah, I don't think I will either, Street Fox. I mean, it just other than what I've got the Boss, and that's paid off. So that doesn't count. Street Fox 347. I raced a 427 Windsor in my 408, and it smoked it bad 3 races. Just finished wiring up a 650 horsepower FitTech fuel injection on Tanner's 347 today. Damn. Yeah, I need to come over there when you guys do stuff like that. And you can come check that out. But let's be honest. Well, you can buy Cody. You can build an arsenal with a Windsor. Come on. Who wouldn't want a 120 of 280 ride? Actually, one of 279. Bill Ford grabbed the last one. This guy right here. I'll take a ride. Just less maintenance. I hope to get another 351 roller. I've never stroked 351. Oh, the 408. Twin turbo that Boston put a TH400. No one will mess it. Yeah, I don't want the twin turbos because then that comes with like a crap ton of maintenance. That's why I wanted the Paxton because it's like, it's not quite a turbo, but it's almost, same kind of
principle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Same kind of model there, but it's reliable, and you can daily drive it all the freaking time. Turbos, you're going to get problems with them. Things are going to happen. Well, you put pics up on the group page. I'll check those out in a little bit, Ray. I can show under the skirt brails if you want one on here for a minute. Yeah, sure. Come on in, man. Show us what you got. If I ever build another 351 Windsor, it will be an aftermarket block. Lighting not perfect, getting ready to pull the carb off. No worries, man. Turbo with a belt, basically. Yeah, exactly. I didn't say the 400, man. I'm worried about the maintenance on the turbo system. I always hear that there's little quirks you're always finding with those. Because honestly, if I thought it was reliable, man, I'd pick up one of those On3 kits. They're cheap. They're not cheap, but they're cheap compared to the superchargers. Yeah. I appreciate that. I'll keep my 350R. I'll find a 65 or 66. 350. You're going to park him in the house, Rich. That's what I want to see. 89 Vert has an On3. Nice. I'm using a 400 for the Fairmont. It will be driven on the street. A broken T5 too. Okay. Fortec, you coming in here? They're called they're called what are they called? They're Wuhan whistlers. All right, hold on. Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, look at that.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So I got to pull the carb off. I've only started it a couple times, but the fuel was leaking out of the accelerator pumps. So I shut it down right away and ordered up a rebuild kit. This is a Barry Grant carburetor, which is some custom built carburetor from back in the day. I'm sure Mach 1 knows Barry Grant. But yeah, this thing's a beast. It's a 351 Windsor. It's got some aluminum heads on it. They're Edelbrocks. It's studded. If you look at the head bolts, those are studs. And this thing is a beast. It appears to have Wiseco forged pistons. You know, I still got to do a lot of research on it. I'm not sure. The guy that had it, he actually raced it. It's pretty much a race car.
Is there any way to see the sides or anything else?
I'm trying here.
I got you. I don't know how much room you got in there. I know it's
Not much room. There's some bikes. Basically, I kind of got it home and tucked it away in the garage.
Everybody's saying Barry Grant's good stuff.
Barry
That's
Grant.
awesome, man. I don't blame. Yeah, dude, I would have gotten that well over the Foxbody.
Well, I've always wanted a fastback, but you know, I've been wanting to also do stuff to my Fox.
Yeah, but you said 12K. 12K for a fastback?
Dude, I seen a rusted out roller, basically a shell of one of these in a field for $7,000.
Yeah. You got a hell of a deal.
But anyways, there'll be more of it. Right now I just need to. It's got the old school. What are those? The American. God damn, I can't even think of what they are. But there's some kind of American something. Somebody in chat knows. Type it in there. But anyways, yep, it's a beast. Carbureted life for sure.
Dude, that's awesome. I love it, man.
One day I may switch it to fuel injection. We'll see. Anyways,
what motor is that? What size?
it's a 351 Windsor.
That's what you said. Okay, yeah.
And this is a high-rise Victor.
Whoop.
It's got a lot of shit done to it. It's got Edelbrock carburetor. It's got aluminum radiator. It's got disc brakes all the way around the car. It's got this total control suspension system, which is kind of a old school technology with these cars. A lot of people that know Fords, they're going to know that.
American racing wheels, everybody says.
Yeah, they call them something else too. Torque thrust wheels is what it is. The American torque thrust.
That's what David said. Yep, torque thrust.
There you go. Yep. Anyways, I'll have more of it on my channel coming up.
Rich says he'll take it.
Slowly but surely. Rich, this thing, let me see. I don't know if I can get a light on. You should see the inside of this car is like immaculate. It's got 59,000 original miles, supposedly. I'm just going by what people say. It is an A code car, which is a 289 4-barrel car. It's not the hypo, but somebody put a 351 Windsor in it.
Rich says, how much as is?
I don't even have a price in my mind at the moment. I'm going to play with it, tinker around, who knows? Like he said, everything has a price, but at the moment, this one does not. It's a new toy.
And then he typed again, how much as is, all caps.
Just stay in touch, Rich, for sure. I mean, this thing, I'm a Ford guy, and this is a Ford guy's car for sure.
Hey, man, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Oh, and he's gone. Did you cancel yourself out, Ford Tech? Because I didn't close you out. Oh, I think we'll go for another 7 minutes, and then we'll call it. Yeah, that car is really nice, man. I can't believe you stole that for $12K for that good shape. Like for one that has a running motor, I feel like you should have rust issues. You should have something wrong with it.
Okay, I'm back.
No worries. I'm only gonna be on here for
We got some
a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna probably call it.
All right. Are you gonna go to the to either Mustang Week in I think July or the new Mustang Fest in September?
I don't know. I'm really leaning on going to Foxtoberfest. That's like one of the big ones I want to hit this year.
Okay.
And then maybe one more, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because me, Garrett, and Connor, we're going to Pitts this year again. And then I don't know if Garrett's going, but I know I'll be going to the Mustang Week in July or June, whichever one it's in. And then Garrett said that he was going to come to the Mustang Fest in September.
Yeah, I mean, that'd probably be the one I'd go to is Fest. But I'm curious to see what those organizers do with that.
So am I. That's why I'm gonna go to
Well,
both of them.
that's what I'm
just to
saying.
see.
I don't know if I want to go this year. Just I don't know. Is it who's running it? Who are the organizers?
I have no idea for Mustang Fest. That's why I'm gonna go to the Mustang Week one to see if they announce it.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't announce it, right? Because it's not affiliated with them.
I don't know.
And I don't know. I feel like Mike Clay might not want the attention drawn away from them. I don't know though.
Because they were talking about this year was going to be the last one for Mustang Week.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Ray,
I
have a
have
good night,
no
man.
idea.
Thanks for hanging out.
There's so many different rumors and stuff that go around with it.
What's up?
There's so many rumors that go around with it, so it's hard to tell what's.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting.
I only live like 45 minutes away from Myrtle Beach, and I have a free place to stay there when I go there. So I'm just gonna go to both of them.
That's awesome.
Because I can just stay at my buddy's house that I'm buying my new Edge from.
Yeah, Ford Tech, enjoy your new toy, man. Enjoy your new toy. Can't wait to see your what you do with it. Rich is a hunter, man. He's got something in his mind. He just wants to he's gonna snatch it up.
Yeah, but definitely do look into those Black Widow mufflers.
Well, see, I've already got the Super 10s. I got them for $40 for 2.
Yeah, but I think you'd like the sound of them.
I'll look them up. Just stop messing up. Okay. Rich is rich. Rich, was there a movie made about you when you were a kid? Richie Rich? So the guy took out to the guy that took out to that the guy took out to put race seats. Okay. Oh look, another one. Ford Tech keep. Yeah, keep those original seats, man. Hey, no, you haven't been up here. There's a so on the boulevard that goes Marine Boulevard, which heads towards the base.
Yeah.
There's right next to Sanders Ford. There's a shop, and there's a '65 Mustang that's been sitting next to it. That somebody was trying to sell a while back. It looks like it's been. I mean, it's got some Shelby clone parts on it, but it looks like it's rough.
I know the one you're talking about. I've seen that there a few times.
Yeah, I want to go. I'd love to just go walk over there and look at it, but I don't want someone to freak out for me trespassing. Hey, Rich, you work hard, man. You earned it. That's my. I hope to be like you one day, Rich.
Yeah. That thing is sweet. I had the opportunity years ago, right as I got out of high school, to buy a 65. But because I was overseas on vacation, communicating back and forth didn't go too well.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to buy any, sold it. But that's one car I regret not having the full chance of getting.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
It was a
David.
65 coupe with a built 302 in it.
Yeah. Hope you're right, David. So yeah. Obviously, everybody would love to be rich. I'm just happy that I want to live comfortably and not have to worry. You know. Dang, Rich. You only give me 2 more years to catch you. No, he's not. He's not, Dave. He's asking if you're a veteran.
No, I was on vacation visiting family.
He's from Portugal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So almost all my family's there.
Rich, unfortunately, in my career, I won't be a military, or my current career, I will not be a millionaire at 34. I'll be getting out of the Navy at 34. Well, not even getting out. I'll be going to reserves at 34. You know, that's like a horrifying, not horrifying. That's just such a scary thought. Starting so just for you guys who don't know me very well, or don't know everything about me, I've had 2 jobs in my entire life. Been a naval officer, current job, but before that, I was a Zamboni driver at an ice rink. So I've got a very limited. Well, it's not limited. I have a lot of information on it from my current job, but only ever had 2 jobs. Hopefully, my mechanical engineering degree will help me later. Who knows?
It should.
I don't even necessarily want to engineer. I just want to manage, do like plant management kind of stuff. Yeah, sure, David. I'm leaving for my kids, family. You know, I'm ready to live the normal life for the most part. It'll be 11 years when I hop out to the reserves. I might do 1, possibly 2 deployments, depending on where I go join the reserves at. But hopefully none. If I do 1, okay. But I retire after 9 years in the reserves. If I pick up a GS position, I'm looking at a GS 13 gig potentially, GS 12, GS 13 gig, and I'll just buy my retirement through the GS pipeline, and I can retire after 9 years as a GS. So honestly, what it came down to, David, is my first ship. I only had 1 son at the time. I had Leighton. And I did the math on when I was underway on the ship. I realized that I was out to sea for the first 50% of his life. Possibly more than that, but it was at least 50%. We were underway either doing workups and trials and tests, and then deployment was really long, and we got extended while I was out there too. So I missed the first half of my son's life. Or half of my son's life from the ages of 0 through 3. So that was kind of rough. And, I kind of you deal with it. And then my second job, we gone underway a few times, and my ships were supposed to be going through the yards. And then I got IA'd, which if you guys don't know what IA is, basically you're augmented to go fill a position needed. I got IA'd onto a deployment, and that was unexpected. So I just had Maddox. So I was already missed. He was only a few months old, and basically, I missed a good chunk of his life already too. So it's time. I've got 3 kids now. I'm feeling happy being on land here in America. So I just want a normal job. Oh, you're not lying there, Cement. Well, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this chat or this stream. I appreciate everybody who's hopped in. I need to get some rest. I get to have the rest of my kitchen demolished tomorrow, so I get to not really look forward to that. I'm sitting in a foldy chair from Car Shows, Al. That's what I'm sitting in right now. Okay, and they're leaving my kitchen table because it was hand built by my dad, and I told them I don't want them to break it, and I don't think they want to break it because it'll cost them $5,000. So they better not.
Okay, Tomater. You got $5,000 in legal fees.
Yeah. I appreciate it, David. Yeah, so let's see. I'm going to try and get another video up this week. It all depends on how things are going at the house. But I do want to keep putting stuff up if I can, guys. Ford Tech, thanks for hopping in and showing us your car. Rich, good luck buying Ford Tech's car. David, appreciate the offer for the cam.
That's a determined man right there.
What's up?
That's a determined man right there.
Rich knows what he wants and he goes for it. And Rich is a really good guy. You don't follow all the channels I follow, Al, but he was a big a large contributor to St. Baldrick's on another channel that I've seen. So he's been doing a lot for the kids, which is, no one. I'm blessed, and right now, like one of my kids has to have surgery coming up here for his eyes, but I've been pretty blessed with healthy children, and not everyone is so. So whenever you can give back to kids, that's always amazing. But it's been a great chat, guys. I love talking to you, and I'll see you guys next week. So everyone, take care, and don't freeze to death. And